Hey guys, Schneid's15 here, it's Josh. Yeah, today we're going to do this thing with the King Quad after I rebuilt it. I noticed my girlfriend was in the hospital and I had some time to just search through the manual, so I was searching through the manual on just different things. And I noticed that there's a strainer before the oil pump. So I wanted to check this because last time I found a piece of RTV in there from a bad seal job previous to me. So as you can see, I'll show you outside here. Got my plow, so I had to take that off. It's snowing. I want to get this thing going. So what you're gonna have to do to check this strainer, you have to get underneath here, and this is where your oil pump draws from. It's a strainer for the pump. A lot of people don't know about this, so I thought I'd make a video. So you can see right here, you got to pull off your skid plate that's in the middle if you run it. So you can see I yanked the drain plug. It's a bit oily there. I think that pinion seal at the front there might be leaking a bit. Not a bad leak though. Something to look into in the future. But anyways, you drain that. That's a 13/16 will fit there, and a good spark plug socket works good to get below here. That's just what I have in my bag for doing regular stuff, so that's what I used. Those are 8mm. There's 3 of them. Should be an O-ring underneath. I doubt you'll have to replace it. I got one anyways because it came with my lower end seal kit. You yank that, and then underneath there's 2 Phillips heads and a screen. So we're gonna get to doing that, changing the oil. Hopefully there's some stuff in the screen. Well, hopefully not, but I'm hoping there is some in there because I think it's a little bit of a low oil pressure when I restarted it here. So I'm hoping that there's something in this screen. And the clutch went on it when I bought it, so there could be some particles in there too. And anyways, we'll let this drain. We'll pull those 3 8mm, and then we'll get to showing you guys how to pull that screen out and clean it and put her back in, fill her up with oil and start her up. We should be good to go. Alright guys, so this is once you pull that off, this is underneath my strainer. Look at that shit. It's from the last guy. He put new what do you put in a new starter clutch bearing on the far side so you could hand start it. The guy wasn't the brightest, but good guy. But anyways, he's the guy. He replaced the starter because he thought it started better. Anyways, the carb was just messed up. But oh, look at that. That's all the old gaskets. That's the factory gaskets underneath there. In the strainer there's red RTV for the last guy that rebuilt it before I had it apart. It had a 0.5mm over piston in it already. There's red high heat RTV on the valve cover, and it's down there too. Alright, so yeah, wow, that's some pretty nasty stuff in there. Sorry my camera quit. Yeah, we're gonna clean that out, get to going underneath the bike, and getting the rest of the strainer out. The piece that's on top, this is what it goes, this is so it wouldn't go through. This is the stuff that would have been sucked up into the screen. So anyways, we'll yeah, we'll get underneath the bike. I'll clean this up, get underneath the bike, and we'll show you the screen. Alright guys, so excuse me, my light broke. The switch on it broke. So I'm just going to use my phone here in the camera. Just excuse this, but you can show you. So there's 2 Phillips there. Look at that. Nasty. It's all the clutch material. And you see that red RTV from the last guy that sealed it up. And oh yeah. Anyways, this will give me some good oil pressure. I removed the 1 screw already. We'll go remove the second one. And then we'll be good to put her back on and have happy oil pressure. Alright, so I brought this up here to show you guys. Look at that. Nasty. But it kept everything out. That's all the clutch material, most of it. But because the guy just shredded it before me. It's clear on the other side, which is good. The pieces with the tabs there, these little tits right there on the, see that little bulge sticking up? This is obviously the side that faces down. This goes up like that into your bike. So take some carb cleaner, clean that up, and yeah, we'll get putting this back in the ATV once it's clean. Alright guys, so I got a new O-ring in there. I had an Athena gasket kit, which was a really nice gasket kit, and I also had a what was that one called? It was a Windrosa kit. The Windrosa kit O-ring fit. The other one was a little, it was a nicer, heavier O-ring, but it wouldn't fit in here. So anyways, Windrosa kit worked here. Just so you know, we're gonna go to put this back on and start her back up and see how she sounds. So hopefully this video helped. I'm going to stop here. I'm pretty sure if you're qualified to do this, you know how to put it back on. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and give me a subscribe. I'll be making lots of how-to videos on this thing. I like to keep it updated, and if it's anything looking like mine, your ATV is going to have some happy oil pressure, and your motor is going to be very happy with you when you clean this out. It's a good thing to know. I didn't find any information about it online, and I found it in my factory service manual, so I hope that this helps everybody out and can help diagnose some problems with low oil pressure too. Thanks, guys.